guys, as promised in my Oscar nomination reaction video, today we're gonna talk about Nocturnal Animals. Now, Nocturnal Animals is a 2016 psychological thriller film directed by Tom Ford and stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Amy Adams in titular roles. Now, the film tells a story of revenge and redemption and explores the thin line between love and cruelty. The soundtrack is composed by Polish composer Abel Korzeniowski, who is a relative unknown to the majority of people. He scored many Polish movies and is now making his name internationally with the films like Romeo and Juliet, Escape from Tomorrow, and also the television series Penny Dreadful. Before I watched the movie, I didn't know anything about the story or the tone of the movie. I only knew who are the stars of the film, so I went to the movie with an open mind, and that also included the music. The movie starts in a glamorous way, and I have to say that I had a little James Bond vibe from the music. After watching the movie, I know it is silly to say that, because the story is in no way similar to The British Spy. But comparing the musical elements from the last James Bond film Spectre, composed by Thomas Newman, I have to say that there are many similarities in the tone of the music. Now, because the stories from those two movies are in no way similar, does this mean that the score for Nocturnal Animals fails in the most important category for a score, and that is to fit to the movie? Well, let's talk about it. Abel Korzeniowski creates a score that mostly consists of string sections with some use of piano. Let me first address the positives for the score, and I'll get to the negatives later. Nocturnal Animals is a thriller film, and nowadays it is not usual to use classical instruments in the score for that kind of movies. So it was a brave decision, and I applaud Abel Korzeniowski for that. The overall quality of the score is high, and it has all the elements to be considered a critical success from the music's point of view. The repeating value is also present and very good. The most beautiful piece on the soundtrack is called Wayward Sisters, and you could listen to it the whole day. It is not iconic and you won't remember it in years to come, but it is very listenable. The soundtrack album as a whole has some great pieces and interesting musical elements. Now, to answer the most important question, does the music fit to the movie? I have to disappointingly say that for the most part the score does not fit to the film. The music is not in many scenes in the movie, but when it is, it just doesn't feel right for the scenes. The perfect example of that is the mentioned main theme Wayward Sisters. You have that great piece of music, but the second part of it can be nowhere found in the movie until the end credits roll. That shows that they could not figure out where to put it in the movie because it fits nowhere. The main strings theme worked in some ways for the movie, but it just never brings the tension that the scenes need, especially in the climax of the movie. The piece Crossroads plays over the most intense scene in the movie, and the music tries to be intense and dramatic at that moment, but it never reaches that level. The use of music in some scenes is also questionable because the scenes would be better without it. The perfect example comes near the beginning of the movie when our lead characters go on the road. The music in that moment is not needed because it removes the tension and the scary element from the scene. Overall, it just feels like the filmmakers did not know how to use the music Abel Korzeniowski created, and the movie suffers for that reason. So to conclude, Abel Korzeniowski creates a quality score that is easy to listen, but for the most part, it doesn't fit to Nocturnal Animals, and for that reason, it cannot be considered a success, so my score won't be high. And I'm gonna give it 48 out of 100. Thanks so much for watching, and please, if you like it, feel free to subscribe, comment and hit the like button. It will be very much appreciated. Also, if you want an in-depth analysis of the score, you can find it on my website, for which I'll put the link down below. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.